to the first episode of 1041, a UCSO podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Funderburk, and we're proud to bring you inside the Union County Sheriff's Office like never before. This podcast is all about giving you a closer look at the people, the programs, and the mission behind UCSO, from the deputies on patrol to the staff working behind the scenes and the community members we serve every day. This is where those stories come to life. The name 1041 means the beginning of a tour of duty. And that's exactly what this podcast represents, a chance for you to step into our world, hear directly from the men and women who wear the badge, and gain a better understanding of the work being done right here in Union County. In this first episode, we're honored to sit down with Sheriff Eddie Cathey to talk about leadership, service, and the future of the Union County Sheriff's Office. Thanks for joining us, Sheriff, and welcome to 1041. But let's start from the beginning. Sheriff, 7 terms is an incredible milestone. What has kept you committed to serving Union County all these years?
Well, I was a highway patrolman, and I ended up my career on highway patrol here in Union County, and I've always felt that law enforcement was the place to be. I don't know anything else. And so at some point, along about 2000, I made the decision to run for sheriff. I've been in law enforcement. This is my community, and the county that I support, and I've just felt comfortable here. I think the citizens here support law enforcement. That makes it a great job.
See, what were those early days what were like when you first started?
Well, certainly it's all different.
Yeah.
I started back in 1973 at a small police department in the mountains of North Carolina. Then I come on a highway patrol in 1974. So, and then in 2000, I retired from the highway patrol. Spent almost 28 years with them. Then I was encouraged to run for sheriff. How it's changed over the years, it's everything's changed. Society's changed, public's changed, law enforcement's changed, far more educated now. Just like when I was elected sheriff, there was no professional standards here, no investigation of complaints and things like that. All that's changed. Now we have a professional department that investigates all outside complaints. We have educational programs throughout the agency. We have people here now with master's degrees, doctorate degrees. Mm-hmm. It's law enforcement, as far as education, has moved way ahead of the country. In Union County, we feel like we're far ahead of most agencies. Mm-hmm. But it's really changed here.
Yeah. Let's see here. What first inspired you to pursue a career in law enforcement?
Well, my daddy died when I was 3 months old, and my mother married a police officer from the little town of Canton when I was 4 years old. And I've been involved. I was raised in it. Mm-hmm. He retired as a deputy sheriff in Haywood County. And I just saw people look up to him over the years. They called him Big Paul. He was right much bigger than I am. He was about 6'4", weighed 265. Commanded respect. And the public gave him that respect. I didn't ever hear of him being in a fight or doing things like that. But then I went in the Army. I spent time in the Army. I was drafted. I come back and went to work at the police department. Then I come on the highway patrol. So I guess I evolved from being involved in law enforcement as a kid. I didn't know anything different. And so I struck on that path.
Well, leadership is something you had to grow into over time. How has your leadership style evolved from first term to now?
From the first term to now, I think it's relying on the people that are working here to help make the decisions to keep this agency running well. I think that listening to them, supporting those decisions that are good decisions, and over the years, education, we've pushed education really hard, training, and we just pushed let's do the right thing. You know, we know the difference between right and wrong, and let's just do the right thing and move forward.
Yeah, that's what you say at every new hire ceremony. When you talk to the new recruits, you always tell them that, hey, do the right thing. I think that's very important. What do you look for when selecting leaders within the UCSO?
I try to find people that are smarter than I am, that want to get out here and move this agency forward and keep us learning, keep us educated. And we have people out here that are smart if you give them a chance. And I think that's what we need to do.
How do you maintain morale across divisions like patrol, detention, and Indian Trail?
Well, we have programs in the jail now just to support them, to show them that we support them. We have luncheons, we have things like that, just to show them that we support them, that they are part of this agency. Patrol, they know we're out here every day. They see us every day. People in the jail don't see us very much. Mm-hmm. They come in every day and work, go home, and do a thankless job. Mm-hmm. And so it's important that they know we support the jail. But it's also important out here on the road that we know that they're doing it every day. They're out here working. They're working their 12-hour shifts, and they want to go home at the end of that shift.
Mm-hmm. So how does the culture of UCSO mean to you? What does that mean to you?
Well, it means, I think it goes back to let's do the right thing.
Okay.
Let's support the community. Let's do the right thing every day, and we don't have to worry about the other things. If we're doing right, then it's good.
I agree with that. A big part of this job goes beyond law enforcement. Why is community engagement such a priority for you?
Well, as you know, community engagement is a big portion of what we do every day. We support the communities that we live in. We support the communities that we work in. The veterans, the children's programs, the programs that were just had at the donut shop.
Oh, yeah.
Those are important programs to see it. And then we feed the I don't want to use the word elderly because I think I was feeding myself, but we feed the people over 65 every year, and we'll probably have 700 people there that just come in. We have a little training session, and those are important community programs to just show the community that we support them.
Mm-hmm. Well, programs like Citizens Academy, Junior Sheriff's Academy, and Explorers, what impact have you seen from those?
Well, I'm shocked sometimes when you're out here and you see a little teenager out here that says, Sheriff, I'm part of the academy. I'm part of your Explorers program. I want to come back. I want to belong. I want to be part of it. I want to be in law enforcement. I want to go to college. But I want to be back in Union County, and I want to do the things that I see happening here in this agency. So it's been very positive. The kids are just great.
Good. Yeah. What does trust between law enforcement and the community look like in Union County today?
I think we have a trust of our community. It certainly it shows in the elections. It shows in our activities there. We're very open. We're not a secret organization. We're very open to anybody that wants to ask questions, look at anything, including the jail, so things that the public's interested in. And with that, I think the public realizes that we're here to support them. They support us, and we're here to support them.
Let's take a moment to reflect. What is one moment that defines your time as sheriff?
Lord, I don't know. One moment, I don't know. There's so many good things that I've seen over the years. The Veterans Program is a tremendously important program that we probably almost say 500 to 700 veterans come into Lee Park Church. Mm-hmm. Then we bring speakers in, we feed them. That's an important program, but that's a reflection of this county. This is a giving county. That those programs are not funded by tax money. They're funded by people that support veterans. That's a big deal, and it's a big deal for me. But we see so much out here every day. It's good to see that positive turn for veterans.
I'd have to agree with that. Definitely the Salute to Veterans is definitely one of my favorite events when it comes to supporting our local veterans here in Union County. What has been one of the toughest decisions you've ever had to make?
Well, we've had to fire a couple. We've had to let people go. It's hard for me to fire anybody. I can tell you that. I feel loyal to the people that work here. A decision, but we have to make those decisions once in a while. And I think even those people still support us. Mm-hmm. So they know they did wrong, and we had to let them go. So, those are tough decisions.
How has law enforcement changed the most since you took office?
Well, I think in our county, it's not changed as much as it has in the nation. We see the nation. You see these people out here protesting everything that the law enforcement does. And our people's here to support us because we support them. We're not going to have the mess that's out there. We make it very clear. But they also understand that. We've had protests, but we've never had an issue with them, any kind.
Mm-hmm. What are some challenges today's deputies face that people may not fully understand?
Well, I think the necessity to build this jail is we have got to have a new jail. And I'm not sure the public understands that. It's easy to say, you don't build them this nice a jail. They don't need a nice jail. They don't need this. They don't need that. But we've got to keep them safe. We've got to keep them, be able to treat them medically. And the jail is in such shape that when you're spending $5 to $6, $7 million a year just to patch it up, something's got to be done. So I don't think the public understands that.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Let's talk about the person behind the title. What does a typical day look like for you now?
Oh, I get out early in the morning. I'm gonna eat breakfast somewhere every morning.
That's right.
I'm gonna bring a biscuit to the office. But I get out every morning early, and I'm out to answer the calls, do the things that are out here. But it's a lot of office work now. There's so much going on, so much to see what's going on, to know what's going on, to deal with the budgets, to deal with the jail, to deal with the courthouse, schools, all the things that are out there every day. It's a busy time, every day.
It is. How has this career impacted your personal life?
Oh, it's great.
It's great. I like that answer. When do you have time to get away, and how do you recharge?
I love to camp. I love to take my family camping. We go in different places, and we always go if it's a family group. So they're looking forward to it.
That's awesome. For those who may not or may want to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give someone considering a career in law enforcement?
Make up your mind early. Think about your conduct as a teenager. Think about the things that will guide you in the right directions. Make good decisions. Get your education. Apply it. And then welcome home.
What separates a good deputy from a great one?
The willingness to get out here and work. If you got a deputy that's out here every day earning his money that the county's paying him, working hard, doing the right thing, and going home at the end of his shift to his family, that's a great deputy.
Who are some of the biggest influences and mentors in your career?
Oh, I don't know. I've had people that in my career goes back a long ways. Certainly on the highway patrol, Sergeant Scholler was my first sergeant. Line Sergeant Phil Strong was a line sergeant here. Those people influenced me because they treated me well. They treated me fair. But they taught me if you do the right thing, you'll be fine. Always tell the truth. Regardless of what you've done, be truthful about it. Captain Fred Patton, Bill Etheridge, Captain Dwight Terrell, that was my captain here. I still talk to him pretty regular. But those people served me well by teaching me that you got to treat people fair. Everybody's not a bad person that you have to deal with out here, but you've got different people. So it's important that you learn the difference. But there's been a lot of people who helped influence my career.
What legacy do you hope to leave behind?
Probably the legacy was that I was here to serve. I served the people of Union County, and I did it with pride, and I did it the right way.
Let's have a little fun with this now. I'm going to ask you some questions. It's just kind of yay or nay. Early mornings or late nights?
Early mornings.
I figured that. Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
Patrol or investigations?
Patrol.
Favorite part of the job?
Everything.
One word your staff would use to describe you?
I don't know. That's a hard one. Who knows what they say about me?
What message you want the community to hear right now?
That I'm here working for them.
All right. Sheriff Cathey, thank you so much for your time, for joining us today and sharing your perspective, your leadership, and your commitment to the people in Union County. And I think before we go, it's definitely fair that we want to tell you congratulations also on becoming Sheriff of the Year from MAD. That's awesome. That's a really good
Well, I appreciate that.
And thank you to everyone who tuned in to the first episode of 1041, a UCSO podcast. We hope this conversation gave you a better understanding of the mission, the people, and the work happening every day at the Union County Sheriff's Office. Be sure to follow us on social media to stay connected, catch future episodes, and learn about what's happening in your community. Until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next call.
Thank you.